I didn't realize how I'd wanted to do stand-up for until I found jokes in an old journal from like 7th grade. They were really bad, super offensive. No, just kidding. Just not funny at all. So that was kind of surprising. And then I finally tried it for the first time when I was 23, because I'm a horrible procrastinator. But myself and a friend from high school both wanted to try it, so we planned to go to this show where, you sign up and you have to bring 2 people so that the bar does well. And she invited tons of people from our high school. So then I got there and was like, well, this is not ideal. But it actually went okay. And then I bombed for like a year after that, as you do. Hello. You guys did it. You did your job. Thank you so much. This is exciting. You guys drinking? Yeah. Sick. Hell yeah. Beer? That's cool. Yeah. I'm 17. No. I've had to slow down a little bit on drinking because my body's natural response to alcohol has just gradually become to black out almost instantly. Don't love it. It is cool, though, to wake up and know exactly what Jason Bourne went through. But with very different surprise skills. Like, Jason Bourne wakes up with no memory, but with the ability to beat up a room full of dudes. I wake up with no memory, and I'm just baffled at how I managed to zip myself out of my romper the night before. So it's not totally the same. Those movies would have been so much more relatable if in the middle of fighting all those assassins, Matt Damon just stopped and was like, okay, pause, quick question. Do you guys know if I did anything weird or said anything weird to my crush? I just would have felt it more. This whole set is going to be movie references from 2002, so get on board. No. I had a near-death experience this year. Scary, I know. Here's what happened. I was peeing. And in the middle of that pee, I sneezed, and my entire body split in half. Or at least that's what it felt like happened, I feel like the only way to describe that kind of pressure is like when you turn your garden hose on full blast, and then you put your thumb over it, and you're like, look how far it can go. I briefly became a power washer. It's also now what I can only assume childbirth feels like. Except that childbirth lasts a lot longer. Like, sometimes that's your whole day gone. Did you know that? Just one big day-long pee sneeze. So I'm not ready to have kids. And I probably shouldn't anyway, because I didn't always have the best parenting examples growing up. Like, this one time, I came home from school, and I was wondering out loud, somewhat ignorantly, why anybody would try heroin for the first time. Because health class had just taught me that I would immediately become addicted and it would ruin my whole life. My dad heard me say this, and he thought the correct thing to say to his child was, oh, no, you could try heroin a couple of times and totally not get addicted. There's plenty of recreational heroin users out there. It's all about moderation. Like, you're not wrong, but I'm 11. What are you doing? He also used to take me out of elementary school occasionally to go and see movies with him during the day at the movie theater. He was a movie critic. That was his job. Still doesn't make it make sense. But I always thought that was so cool. And then it's only been in recent years that I've realized, oh, he was not doing that to be a fun dad. He was just doing that so he didn't look like a pervert. Just a 45-year-old man alone in a theater with a notepad watching How to Train Your Dragon at 11 a.m. on a Friday. It's not the best look. My mom was a pretty decent parent, but she kind of took it too far in the other direction. She loved me too much, and she made it weird. She told me she doesn't want grandkids because she's scared that she won't be able to love them as much as she loves me. Oh, don't worry, though, because she added that if I do have a baby, she's pretty sure her milk will come back, and she wants to breastfeed them so the two of them can bond. Yeah, you're taking back your ahs now, aren't you? I'm like, no thanks, ma'am. Those are your bodily fluids. You keep those. Make a yogurt or something. Treat yourself. I don't know. So I'm not ready to have kids. Until she dies, I don't know. That's when it'll be safe. I'm a server, that's my day job, and I like being a server, it's fine. I got really good at it during COVID, just because there was nothing else to do, just out of pure boredom. I learned everything there is to know about that dumb restaurant. And I never meant for that to happen. I like to keep expectations low. But the managers noticed. They were like, Rachel, you're a star. And I was like, ooh, I know. They were like, you should be a manager. We have management positions opening up. But I don't want to be a manager, because I want to keep being able to do that thing where you find a dead rat, and then you just walk away. It's so valuable, I cannot explain. Yeah, I don't want to be a manager at all. I do want to be a bartender, though. I'm very jealous of bartenders. Because they get to have this, like, cool tude with the customers at their bar, and society just accepts that from them, and society does not accept the same attitude from me, and it's not fair. It's the confidence of these guys, you know? You've seen them. With their shakers. And I'm just over there lurking in the shadows with my tray like, you're not a pilot. You're not taking 150 people up into the air. You're smushing up mint. I was at a bar recently, and I was eavesdropping on a man who was talking to a bunch of his man friends, and he was telling a story about how he had been dating this girl, and then he later found out that she was a lesbian. Then he opened it up to his pals, and he was like, has that ever happened to you? And then every single one of them went, yeah. What? No, 100% no. Lesbians are not wasting their time with you, Dylan. You think you're that fun to hang out with? No. What much more likely did happen was these guys just got dumped and then went, lesbian. Or there was just so much wrong with them that their girlfriend couldn't even begin to get into it, and she was like, I'm a lesbian. I get it, breakups are hard, and lying is very, very easy. I was at the grocery store a couple weeks ago, and I was paying for my groceries. The cashier was ringing them through, and then a different employee swooped in out of nowhere and was like, do you live in the area? Red flag. But reflexively, I went, yes, I do. And he went, okay, because I'm just coming around to tell all the women in the store about the creeps. Go on. He goes, nothing's happened at our store, but there are 5 known creeps in the area. He did not elaborate further. He just kept throwing around the word creeps. He goes, so don't go wandering around. And I was like, I won't. And then he said, and if you need somebody to walk you home, I'm happy to do that. I can absolutely do that. I was like, thank you so much. That's so nice. It's also something a creep would say, so nice try, sir. I'll probably still let him walk me home, though. I just like to have a walking buddy. I'll repay him in, like, foot pics or something. That's easy. Twist ending, he doesn't want them, and I make him look. I'm one of the 5 known creeps. What? I had you all. Okay, thank you so much. You guys are great. I'm Rachel Schaefer. Those sickos liked all my gross jokes. Sometimes people don't like when you joke about peeing, pooping, or farting, but that's comedy, baby. So, yeah, no, it was great.